Hello, I'm Michael Connolly and I'm the Kerry County archaeologist. There are over 12,000 recorded archaeological monuments in Kerry, so no matter what part of the county you're from, there is likely to be an archaeological monument close to where you live. Ringforts are probably the most common monument in North Kerry. In other parts of the county, you have standing stones, stone circles, early church sites, children's burial grounds, castles, abbeys, medieval churches. But no matter what monument it is that you might decide to research in your locality, probably the first place for you to start is a website called www.archaeology.ie, which is the website of the National Monument Service, which is the organisation tasked with protecting the archaeological heritage of the country. And if you go into that website, there is a map viewer, and on that map viewer are all the monuments currently recorded in Ireland, a red dot representing each monument. And if you click on the dot, any information that the National Monument Service currently has in relation to the monument will come up. So in some cases you will get full descriptions of the monuments based on the surveys that were carried out in the 80s. So you would have complete surveys done for most of North Kerry, the Dingle Peninsula and the Ivra Peninsula. So any monuments in those areas, you will get a full description of the monument based on those surveys. There are other websites you can go to that will offer you the chance to view old maps, and a lot of the monuments that survive today were marked originally on the first edition of the Ordnance Survey, 6-inch maps, and subsequently maybe if they were destroyed, they're missing on the 25-inch or later editions. And you can look at these maps on a website called GeoHive, which is a site owned by the Ordnance Survey of Ireland and gives you a chance to look at historic maps. Research into the monuments themselves isn't quite so easy, but the National Monument Service website, archaeology.ie, does have PDFs of publications done by the department, such as Know Your Monuments, the care and conservation of graveyards, and there are also a series of mini lectures that were based on the Know Your Monuments articles in the Irish Times from a few years ago. So they will give you basic information on what is a ring fort, what was it used for, when they date to, and they do other monuments like medieval churches, children's burial grounds, etc. There is also a website called JSTOR, which does allow you to download some material for free, which would have articles from journals around the country, mainly articles before the 2000s, which you can look at. And if you want to go into even deeper research, there are sites like academia.edu, which publish current research, freely available, accessible research by researchers and academics in archaeology as well as other fields. So that will offer you the chance to look up stuff maybe in more detail. There's also a website called the Open Topographic Viewer, which basically is a website that allows you to look at where LiDAR, and LiDAR is basically light and detection radar. It's a specific technique used in aerial photography to generate 3D images, so you get what are called digital terrain models. And a lot of Kerry has been covered with LiDAR surveys, particularly along the national primary roads where Transport Infrastructure Ireland would have carried out works or proposed to carry out works, and they would have carried out LiDAR surveys. These are really excellent resources to use if you're actually looking to find out where destroyed monuments were, if there's any trace of a ring fort that you know was there but is now gone, or if you're looking for sites that have not yet been identified. And similarly, as you may have read, I suppose, during the lockdown in particular and during the summer of 2019, which was particularly dry, a lot of unqualified amateur archaeologists found sites that had been missed or had not been recorded on the aerial photography, which you can view on sites like Google Earth or on Bing aerial photography images, and these are updated on a regular basis, possibly every year, and you can use those aerial photographs also to look at where monuments had been sited where ones have been destroyed, if you're looking for maybe evidence of monuments again that have not been recorded in your locality. So there are a number of resources available to you online that are free and that will help you to begin your journey into researching monuments in your locality. Thank you.